Yo, what up, guys? Listen, today we're going to talk about FHA versus conventional mortgages, right? And I had a great question someone asked me yesterday, right? Now, they asked me if they were to put more of a down payment on their mortgage, where their monthly payment be lower. Okay, so first, guys, I want to explain the difference between an FHA loan and a conventional loan. And I also want to give you a quick example of if you was to use a FHA loan or if you was to use a conventional loan, how much would your down payment be, right? So, first we're going to start with FHA, okay? FHA borrowers, guys, can borrow and hold up to 96.5% of the value of the home, okay? So, in other words, an FHA borrower only has to put down 3.5%, right? 3.5% down, okay? Now, some of the qualifications, guys, when it comes to an FHA loan, which stands for Federal Housing Administration, okay? Guys, when you're applying for an FHA loan, you only have to have a minimum requirement of a 580 credit score, right? A 580 credit score. Now, these type of government-backed loans was specifically designed for lower income families, guys. Lower income families, and really giving an opportunity to people to order to become a first time home buyer. Okay, so FHA programs are specifically designed for lower income families. It only requires a 580 credit score. All right. Now, when we get to the conventional loan, all right, we're gonna explain it. A conventional loan, guys, is typically for borrowers who have higher credit scores and higher income limits. All right. So one of the biggest differences with the FHA loan and conventional loan is that the conventional loan, they typically want you to have around a 680 credit score. All right. With an FHA, you will have a 580. With a conventional loan, you got to have a 680. That is 100-point differences, and both are mortgage loans. Okay. So with the conventional loan, guys, you want to have a 680 credit score. So there are more strict lending practices, right? You got to be a little bit more financially stable, a little bit more financially equipped in order to get a conventional loan, right? Because there are stricter lending requirements, as you can see when it comes to your credit score. And typically with a conventional loan, guys, you want to put down 10%, right? We talked about FHA with the 3.5%. Conventional loan, guys, you want to put down 10%. So now let's get to the numbers, and let's get to understanding. Okay, if I have an FHA loan, or if I'm considering getting an FHA loan, or I'm considering getting a conventional loan, right? The FHA loan is 3.5% down. The conventional loan is 10% down. All right, and we're going to say our purchase price on both of these loans is $100,000. So we're going to keep the math very simple, right? We're going to get $100,000 loan. So with an FHA loan with 3.5% down, guys, we are going to pay $3,500. That does not include insurance, taxes, and interest. All right, it does not include insurance, taxes, and interest. That is just your initial down payment. On a $100,000 loan, 3.5% of that $100,000 is $3,500. Right now, you guys can kind of see where this makes the American dream very possible, because many of us have $3,500 a lot of times on tax time, and you can typically save that up, but you will need money for your insurance, interest, and principal, right? You do have to get private mortgage insurance with an FHA loan. It is required. Now, let's go to the conventional loan with 10% down. 10% down on a $100,000 loan is gonna be 10,000, right? On a $200,000 loan, that's 20,000. It could take a while to save up $20,000. It's possible, but it could take a while, right? Especially with family, kids, and things like that. So just simply looking at these two numbers, we can clearly see the difference between the FHA and a conventional loan. Now, when you're asking yourself, back to the original question, which one can I afford? Well, the or possible when it comes to if you should choose the FHA or if you should choose the conventional is your financial situation. Can you afford to put 10% down on a property that's $100,000? Can you afford to put 3.5% down on an FHA loan, right? It depends on what your financial situation is, respectfully, and your family, because this amount can change, right? That purchase price can change. If we turn that loan from 100,000 to 200,000, now we need to put 20,000 out for the conventional, and if we turn that 100,000 on an FHA, we would have to put $7,000 down opposed to the 3,500. So it really just depends on your situation and where you are. But I want you guys to be able to clearly see the difference in these type of loans. I want you guys to be able to see the difference in the credit score requirements. Okay? Now, granted, if you are someone who's looking to invest in real estate, not only you can always get more than one loan, but if this is your first property, and maybe you don't have as much capital as you like, you might want to go with the FHA loan. If you're really stable, you have a lot of money saved, you have really great income, really great tax returns, really great credit score, you may want to go with a conventional loan, right? Because now we're looking at the $100,000. When we take the $10,000, right, that already knocks our loan down because we picked 10% down, right? If we have an FHA loan and we pay $3,500, of course, plus our taxes, insurance, pretty, right? All those good things, tax, insurance, things like that you guys pay, closing costs, a lot of things, right? But when we're just talking specifically about this $3,500, it makes a very big difference. Okay, so depending on what type of loan you want to get really depends on your financial situation. Both are very possible, both are very legit, and both can get you into a property. Now, if you take that $100,000, you only taking $3,500 off the top. You take that conventional, you taking $10,000 off the top. Okay, so it's super important to understand this, and also speak with your lender, because your lender is going to give you all of the details, all of the game, and really, if you have a good lender, going to help you make the best financial decision based off your situation. Okay, so like I said, guys, conventional loans are not government-backed loans. FHA are government-backed loans. Okay, there's a lot of people that go through each program, whether it's conventional, FHA. It really just depends. But if you feel like you're in a position where you are ready to buy your property, you definitely should consider both of these options. Even if you're just a single income earner, I did a video previously on a single income earner, and it's very possible for a single income owner to really own a property, and that's the whole key with the FHA. The FHA is saying that, hey, we want to get Americans into properties, we want to give out mortgages, and we want people to be able to qualify. Hence the lower credit score, lower income requirements versus the more strict lending requirements and the higher credit score. Alright, so I hope this information, guys, was able to help you get a little bit better understanding of conventional versus FHA, that 10% down versus that 3.5% down when you are looking to make your next choice on if you want to purchase a property, guys. I hope you was able to use this video and this content to make it possible. And I'm going to see you on the other side. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment.